Nicky Hawkins here from West Ham Fan TV, joined by Chris Pajack from Redmen TV, previewing the game at the weekend against Liverpool, FA Cup, massive, I love the FA Cup, massive game. Already beat you twice this season, of course. Already beat you twice. How do you see this game going?
Well, I don't know. From a Liverpool perspective, I think it's going to be a cagey affair, to be honest with you. I think our fans are a little bit hurt by the last time he played us up at Anfield. You know, you beat us 3-0. You dominated us on the day. We just didn't get into it and stuff. But, you know, that wasn't Klopp's team. Now, I think the thing from a Liverpool perspective is Klopp's team been pretty up and down, to be honest with you. And I think that this is more of a pre-season now for Liverpool than anything else. I think it could be the longest pre-season in history because he's got right through until August this year to do it. And it's an interesting one from like transfers and stuff as well, because a lot of people are talking about whether he's spent big and stuff, but I don't think he knows yet what works in this league. He's not played every team yet. You know, he's only played you guys one time, and he'll have a set way of playing, Jurgen Klopp, and he'll want us to get there eventually. But I think he's also looking at the league and looking around the league and going, well, will my plan work in the Premier League? Because I think he might have to change it a little bit. You already look at the two signings that we've made. Stephen Corker's 6'3", and the kid that we sent back to Red Star Belgrade, like 6'2" as well. He's really putting height into our team. Yeah. So it's difficult. I think it'll be cagey. I think it'll be tight, and I think he's got a good chance, to be honest with you.
If he's sort of learning from the league and he's playing a team, is this going to work into his favour then? Actually, that we're playing you so close to the last time, you know, he's going to look at that and think, right, you know, that's how they beat us. Can he sort of like learn from that? Is that what you're saying? He's learning the league as he's going?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think the first time that Jurgen Klopp played a team twice as manager of us was Ruben Kazan in the Europa League. We drew with them. It was an awful game, and the second game we absolutely battered them. We didn't get all the goals that we wanted, but we dominated them, and it was the first time that I've sort of seen Jurgen Klopp change, because we changed the formation, we changed the personnel, and he really learned something from that first game. So I'm hoping that happens again. Yeah. The fact of the matter is, if you've got tall strikers and you're going to whip crosses in, we're likely going to concede.
The thing is, we've got Jelavic, but you know, we said in your videos, barely a footballer these days, and we haven't got any more options. That's the problem. Valencia played last week against Newcastle, week before last, against Newcastle up front on his own, and it just didn't work. And I don't think it'd work against your back four. I think your back four are too big and too strong for someone like Valencia. Is too lightweight. You know, we really have to do that. But I fear we haven't got the potency up front to cause you any problems. You know, as I said on your video. One of the reasons we won last time is Sacco was just across the line, just pressing. Yeah. You know, and we're not going to have that now. Last time we played you, it was the Andy Carroll factor. I mean, he just causes all sorts of problems. We haven't got that now. So it's just trying to find what is going to cause you the problems. The only thing I can think of is Payet. But, you know, can you expect him to do it on his own every week? Probably not.
No, not really.
You know, so, you know, I'm hopeful that we can get a result, but I'm not sure it's going to be a win.